the New York Knicks. Smith to Julius Randle. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Knicks with the basketball. Smith. Gets a shot up off the mark. Here's Simmons with it up top. Leads a bucket. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Ntilikina to Kevin Knox. To Ntilikina. The shot clock expires. Simmons to Embiid. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Smith with the basketball. Trailing by 4. To Ntilikina. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Embiid. Horford. To Embiid. From the painted area, won't go down. Shot from in close, no good. To Simmons. Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Smith gets it in the left corner. Ntilikina to Kevin Knox. Smith now. Not that time. He misses. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Smith with it up top. 5-point game. To Gibson. Ntilikina. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Burke with it. He'll run the offense. To Embiid. Trey Burke, guarded by Taj Gibson. Deep 2 there, won't go. In the front court comes Smith. Down 3. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Joel Embiid. He's now 4 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
Smith into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Almost unlucky bounce. Burke with it. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Possession lies with New York. Smith to Julius Randle. Takes stock of the floor. Smith to Taj Gibson. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Oops, he missed the first one. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Trying to cash in. The shot by Payton won't fall. First quarter's complete. It's the Sixers out in front. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Doesn't get the bounce. Payton into the front court. Now down 6. Curling inside. Short jumper off the mark.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they... Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Changes coming from both sides right now. Embiid. Can't connect. Payton with the basketball. Down 6. Slam dunk, Alonzo Trier. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Tobias Harris. Deep left corner. Harris. Here comes the screen. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Payton into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Alonzo Trier. New York with 4 to shoot. Kyle O'Quinn snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Harris. Here comes the screen. To Tobias Harris. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Trey Burke. Won't go down. Hayden. Driving right to the basket. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. And the front court comes Simmons. Leads 5. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
New York Knicks basketball. Here comes the screen. To Payton. Down to Randall. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Simmons with it. Up 5. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Hayden. Not that time. To Simmons. No good. New York in control of the basketball. Hayden to Marcus Morris. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Simmons to Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He's 2 for 2 now.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Elfrid Payton trying to cash in on a three-point play. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. They go down low to Simmons. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Kevin Knox to Payton. The drive right to the basket. Rebound Horford.
I'm here. I got ball.
count the bucket for 2. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, he scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free? So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The 76ers are in a close game thus far. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks aren't down by too much at the half. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Smith now into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Curling inside. It's no good. Not sure what he was thinking there.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Ntilikina to Dennis Smith Jr. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Dennis Smith Jr. Sixers with the rebound. Simmons into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Down low for Harris. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Smith with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Randall to Gibson. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. able to convert inside.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Simmons to Embiid. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Pick up.
Smith to Ntilikina. Short jumper won't go down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Hayden with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Sixers control it. Simmons to Embiid. Had a chance, but it's no good. Hayden into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. Kevin Knox to Payton. Not done yet. And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And he drains it.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Hayden to Kevin Knox. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good. A 3-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. Sixers have the basketball.
Here we go. I got him.
To Embiid. And he hits.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Down low for Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Mike Scott, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Hayden with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. Here comes the screen. Hayden. Bullock can't connect. To Embiid. Count it.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. And the 76ers have to be feeling good. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Oh, yeah, come right back to you.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Embiid.
There you go. Watch him. I got you here. Right here. Right here.
There it is. Al Horford. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Ntilikina. Here comes the screen. To Ntilikina. For three. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Harris to Embiid. Horford buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Smith to Ntilikina. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
I got ball.
To Embiid.
Every day in the weight room.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Embiid's free throw good. A three-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. Smith with it up top. Down a bundle. Ntilikina. It was right there. To Embiid. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Into the front court comes Smith. His guys down big. Dennis Smith Jr. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
I'm here.
Mitchell Robinson sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Defense, let's go.
Alonzo Trier. Ntilikina. Lays it up and in.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
To Embiid. Harris. To Embiid. A fundamental shot right there.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Smith into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Ntilikina. Has a chance. Ntilikina with a shot, no good.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
To Horford. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Misses the first. No good. Missed them both. Smith to Marcus Morris. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Simmons with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Harris to Embiid. Finish that. Another follow. Stays out. The possession lies with New York. Smith to Taj Gibson. Probing the defense. Short jumper misses. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Embiid. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the second. Slams it home on the putback.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Smith now into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Marcus Morris. Lets it fly from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Here comes the screen. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Rebounds.
The New York Knicks struggled for position throughout the whole game when shots went up and gave up too many rebounds.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.